already had this issue with Newcastle and their financial state, even though they've got the money, but the owners do not want to spend. Now, I think three things have been basically the problem in Newcastle this season. One, midfield. Bruno Guimaraes has not turned up yet.
Yeah.
We have to say it. He hasn't turned up yet for them this season. It's a major problem they're having in midfield. The same thing with Joe Linton. It's very, very funny, but Newcastle's best player this season so far has been Anthony Gordon. And he's not even playing in position. He's playing off position. He's been the main star this season. Now, that's midfield. Let's come down to the attack. You don't know if Isak is going to be able to complete 90 minutes because Isak and Wilson are both injury-prone players. In fact, this was one of the major grouses they actually had. Someone made an offer for Wilson this summer. The board at Newcastle rejected that deal because this is what Eddie Howe was looking at. I can't have two injury-prone strikers in my team. Basically, it's a case of one person replacing the other one on the doctor's bench. So he wanted to get a striker who could actually stay fit, which is the major criteria which I think every club side needs, a striker that can actually be fit all season. He didn't get it. Now, in the case of, look at it so far. Isak has been off and on because if he picks up an injury right now, they have to move Gordon up front because Wilson is nowhere near the first team at the moment. He's still injured. This is a major concern for them. Now, come back to defense. And the one question everybody has been saying is this. What is going wrong with Kieran Trippier? Trippier has been off form. But most people will not notice it. He has been off form. In fact, Trippier has been off form since January last season. He's been struggling. He was, just because of that, he's in his position. Basically, there was no other option. That was why he went to Euros. That's just it. There was no other option. That's why he went to Euros. Even during the Euros, you could actually tell that this guy is actually struggling. It was very, very obvious. But because of the fact that Southgate just wanted to use him there and wanted to play Trent in midfield. If not, Trent should have actually started in 2 than Trippier. But we saw what it actually led to. Eventually, we saw the end result of it. Now, here we are. Season has started. The same issues are coming up. For Arsenal, on the other hand, we've already know where Arsenal's problem basically has been.
What is the problem?
Martin Ødegaard's absence is showing in midfield.
Well, you guys are, I don't think, Bishop, do you think they are missing Ødegaard?
They are missing him, yes. Because this is what happens.
Welcome, Primo.
He creates, what Ødegaard does is, okay. Is he here? Or we're still waiting for him? Okay,
really
what Ødegaard? I think what he brings is this. Ødegaard creates more goal-scoring opportunities. That's the major thing. In his absence, look at how many goal-scoring chances Arsenal's created. It's reduced. Which is where the impact of Ødegaard comes in. But one thing that they've been able to do is they've been able to manage to actually hold the fort in his absence, which is what has actually worked for Arteta, because so far so good. Arteta has been shuffling, and in fact, I think that was one of his major strong points in the game against Liverpool, because he didn't give Liverpool an exact man-marking formation they could use, because they were basically rotating, and there are different players actually in the position that they expected. But I think this one is the key thing that has also worked for them too is their defense line. The defense line has always been available when they need them to be available. And good thing is, with the training pictures we saw this evening, we could see that yes, Gabriel is fit to play, White is also fit to play, and Saliba is also back. So basically, the full defense line is already intact. I think Calafiori will be out for about 2 more weeks. Timber is also fit, but they will not rush him in. So I think gradually they are getting themselves back into formation. And also the good news is the fact that Martin Ødegaard actually resumed training on grass this week. So he should be back by next week. So I think gradually the team is gradually getting back to complete settings. But St. James's Park, this is a stadium that Arsenal actually likes to get results in. I think Newcastle has only won them about twice in the last 6 seasons at home. Yes. Arsenal actually tends to get results against them, and I don't expect anything different. The thing is, if Arsenal can actually control the gameplay and dominate that midfield. I think that's basically where it's going to end. That's it. That's it for me, basically.
Bishop, over to you.
Let me laugh first. This if Arsenal, if my brother, let's leave if we are not dealing with
okay.
So number one, let me start with Ødegaard. Let me start with Ødegaard first. So he said, so there'll be questions like, oh, Ødegaard does not impact the team. Is even when it comes to start continue playing like this, I've been seeing it on internet. That's just haters talking. That's beef. Obviously, it just takes you to look well. Ødegaard has really immensely been missed in that team. No creativity of any sort. Now, even if people have argued that they should play Nwaneri and the likes of them for creativity, for me as a coach,
Nwaneri is not ready yet, honestly.
No,
it's not ready.
For me as a coach, will I play Nwaneri? Maybe in the last 10 minutes or 8 minutes of the game, maybe. But for him to start against, I'll go to the lowest. For him to start against Southampton, no, he can't. And I'll tell you why. Many people can say, but Jamal, I said it that time, but I was just stroking them. Jamal, all these guys, they don't give me confidence. Nwaneri doesn't bring that confidence that the likes of Jamal bring. So let me say they missed Ødegaard, and in this match also, this is the funny thing about Newcastle. They will not miss Ødegaard in this match. Why? Because Newcastle too, their midfield is lacking.
It's taboos. There's no creativity there.
There's no creativity. All they have in that midfield is agility. Like they are stubborn, they can mark, they are very physical. Yes, but creativity, someone that can look and like, oh, let me give this through pass. There is none of them. They can do it. They can do the normal pass, they can do the sideways pass, they can do the back pass, they can do the forward pass, and sometimes, luckily, they can do a true pass. But we've not known them to do that consistently, unlike Ødegaard. So Arsenal doesn't have anything to fear. This is the issue with Newcastle. Go and watch the game that they played on in midweek that they won Chelsea 2-0. Chelsea, they should bring all the old players that played that match, all the forward line that played that match, and start flogging them.
So many scoring chances. So many.
Did you see how many scoring chances? I'm not talking of like bar or anything. I'm talking of playing.
Joao Felix.
That
guy is wasteful.
Joao Felix. Chelsea.
I said this thing earlier that time. They refused to listen to me. I said Joao Felix is not Chelsea material. But what do I know? If I talk, they will say that beef. So that's just...
All right, Bumairo is joining us. Bumairo, can you hear me loud and clear? Let's hear your voice. Bumairo, I think he has a network problem, I guess. Bumairo,
maybe
can
he
you
will
hear
join
me?
us when we actually get through.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. All right. You're welcome to the show. We are talking about Arsenal chances of winning.
Yes, y'all.
Winning tomorrow. Good. Because last season I could remember they lost gallantly. What's your take on this game before we move on to the next one?
First of all, sorry for coming in late. I won't say more than that. Let me not waste our time. The show is about concluded. So for me, it will be a tricky one for Arsenal. If they have good strikers, I think they can. But, Newcastle is playing at home and they will play for pride. And they've had this poor run. Now, for me, it's going to be much of now being Arsenal. They'll come gun blazing. They don't want to lose. So Arsenal are the ones who should watch out the most, not Newcastle. Newcastle have nothing to fear. It's their home turf.
Goes into that direction. It's their home turf.
From the juncture at which I joined the program, you were talking about that's Bishop. Now you were referencing the midfield. What Ødegaard's absence in that midfield has engendered for Arsenal. So those are the factors. If Arteta can be flexible enough to adapt his system, just for this game, he can pull it off. But if it goes by the normal, this is a format, then I believe Newcastle too would have studied all the patterns as much as they can, and all they are going to do is, you should know Newcastle in recent times. They are now, let's say they are more of part of the big six now. So when they come to play any of the top teams, that's when you see they'll be playing like they're on steroids. So Arsenal, this is a banana peel. So they should be on the lookout. Honestly, a draw for Arsenal, if they can get a win. Sorry, it goes a long way now. So they should come out unscathed in this match. That's all I'll say. Or else, anything can happen.
All right.
So or else, what will happen? They'll be out of the title race that they are out already. I don't understand. What's the worst that can happen?
Who is out of the title race?
What will happen is they will collect.
Look, see, let's make one thing clear. Let's make one thing clear. See, if I see that Manchester City performance that I saw against Tottenham, if I see it again this season, you can just rule Man City out. I'm being honest with you.
Okay, so
it was terrible.
We are going to get to that Man City issue.
We're going to get to it.
What you saw is not Man City. And what you saw was because the Man City lacks the edge, that island edge. And not that he was injured, it was just, I think Guardiola does not expect his team to contend for the 4 titles with this team. He can't use this team to contend for the 4 titles. So he has to leave some. So this one obviously is gone, which is the lowest of all. I think FA Cup, he might also want to just leave it. But you see that EPL and the Champions League, there's no one that Haaland will sit. Haaland will not sit down in any of the match. Even if he involves him having qualified, Haaland will not sit down in anyone. So please just leave that performance. Tottenham has done that. And again, just to touch on that Cali Cup, Arsenal has a chance. Arteta has a chance to win the title this season. That's what I would say. If they mess up,
why would you say so?